Top Trader is brought to you by Sanlam iTrade, now with transparent CFD trading on the exact JSE price. We've chosen 8 lucky contestants from different walks of life to trade against each other and stand a chance to win a fantastic cash prize of R250,000. There will be elation, there will be disappointment, and there will be friction.
Hey, what's going on?
The time has come.
Stock trading is not for the faint-hearted. So stay with CNBC Africa as we embark on another journey through the highs and lows of the All-Share Index to reveal who will become South Africa's Top Trader 2013. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best, night and day, to make you everybody else, means to fight the hardest battle which any human can fight, and never stop fighting. To maintain this sense of self and take out some of their pent-up frustrations on each other, it's time for our traders to head off into battle. It's time for paintball.
Okay guys, welcome to Battle Zone. My name's Jamie and I'll be your marshal today. First and most important rule is your mask. You have to keep it on at all times when you're inside the courses. If you lift it up and you get shot in the eye, you will have a glass eye for the rest of your lives. Okay, so please keep your mask on at all times when you're inside the course. Everyone understand? Can you all see that pin I'm pushing through the bottom of the gun there? Right, on the one side there's a little red line and on the other side it's blank. If the blank side is sticking out and you pull the trigger, the gun doesn't shoot. If the red side is sticking out and you pull the trigger, the gun shoots. The bullet has to pop to count. If it doesn't pop, it doesn't count, okay? If it does pop, please put your gun up like this and walk out the course. Please don't shoot anybody with their gun up like that. In this first course, we're gonna play one-shot kill. So if the bullet hits you and pops, gun up, come outside, okay? We're gonna play till there's one man left and you get 30 points in that game. The next game, we'll do the exact same. Again, 30 points to the winner. The third, fourth, and fifth game will be capture the flag, will be one-on-one. Everybody will have a chance to play against each other, and they'll be worth 100 points each.
I'm so excited.
Ori quickly gets Mbuso in his sights and eliminates him with a single shot.
Yeah.
Mbuso is out. Now, Jason and Ori must go head to head. Ooh, Ori, that must have hurt.
I get you, I got you.
All right, let's call it a draw. You both get 30 points.
You targeted me first,
I
like
targeted you first because you were...
I was just nearby. I knew that you were coming, so I shot at Jason so that he can just stay where he is.
Where did I hit you there?
You hit me there after I said, hey, I hit you, and you were like, no, bang.
None of these guys understand that the higher ground is the advantage.
All right, so everybody ready?
Mbuso is determined to save his dignity in this round, and he's off to an aggressive start, but he's quickly overcome.
Hey, what's going on?
Ori shoots Mbuso in the head. I always knew he had a mean streak. Mbuso's out of the game yet again.
Yeah.
So, now it's left for Ori and Jason to battle it out yet again. And Ori draws first blood again. This man seems unstoppable.
I just heard the bullets getting closer and closer, so I knew he was running at me. So I just jumped out.
He went straight for the heart.
He's heartless.
Buso's got 0, Jason 30, and I've got 60. It's kind of the opposite score of the goal.
You know what? I think I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna change my strategy.
Capture the flag count 6 times more, so it's anyone's game.
This round's called Capture the Flag. This will be the flag, and like I said, it'll be inside that tower, okay, on the ladder. One team's going to start behind this wall, and the other person's going to start behind the wall right at the bottom, okay? If you get shot with the flag, put your gun up, drop the flag, go back to your base, and start again.
First up in the battle for the flag, Mbuso and Jason. Mbuso needs to redeem himself to stay in the game, so he's off to a quick start. But Jason uses his speed and snatches the flag from under Mbuso's nose. Mbuso takes pursuit of Jason, but then he goes down. That's gotta hurt.
Damn it! I fell.
So Jason takes the round. Then Ori steps in against Mbuso. This could be another bloodbath. Mbuso goes down yet again, and Ori shoots him while he's on the ground. Ori grabs the flag, and Mbuso is out of the running.
Damn it! I fell again.
Sorry, Mbuso.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to trade with your CFD man. So the next one decides everything.
It does indeed, and it's Ori versus Jason. Jason takes a hit from Ori. Ori grabs the flag and it's all over.
Dry as the duck's back.
Yeah. No, you won that one.
Whew. I'm exhausted. It went great. At the end of the day, this is the only one that mattered. And combination of luck and I just ran as fast as I could. And I think at the end, Jason got a bit unlucky. He tried this smart tactic and then I don't think in the position he was in, he could shoot me. And then I saw his little legs in those skinny jeans and I just shot them to hell until I heard him scream. And then I knew it was mine because he has to run all the way back. And once he had to run back, I just took the flag and went, and yeah, it worked. So another win under the belt and another step closer to the final 2.
But what happened was, when I hit you, you jumped and went, and you started backtracking.
No, I was like, Yeah. So I knew what you were trying to do. I hit you like,
Me?
yeah, there.
Competitiveness is like little ninjas kicking me in the stomach.
The inevitable thought of this afternoon's elimination sets in as the day wears on. We head back to the hotel with heavy hearts, knowing we'll be saying goodbye to somebody today. The mood is tense.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's try and start this off on a good note. Hey? Because this is really tense. One of you's going home today. Before we get to that though, we do have a winner from today's challenge. Ori, congratulations, well done. And you win this One Touch Idol Ultra Alcatel cell phone. They're not even on the market yet. You're probably the first. Enjoy it. Congrats. Well done. Well done.
Sorry to shoot you. Yeah.
2 of you are going into the final round. 1 of you is going home. Now it would be fair to say that all of you assumed that you'd go through based on the strength of your portfolios. Your portfolio does not count one bit today. The mentors are judging it on something completely different. Would you like to explain, Gerard?
You are going to have to motivate why we can trust you with real money trading CFDs which are geared, where you can lose 7 times faster or make 7 times faster.
Gerard, I must interject at this point. I do believe that one of the contestants said that we are crazy to give them 25,000 Rand at this point because they can lose it 10 times faster, every single penny. And I think they're all going to be cowboys. So we need to take this into consideration, and this is what it's all about.
If they think we're crazy, where's their self-confidence? Come on, if you don't believe in yourself, how are you going to make us believe in you? To entrust that money with you? Do you think you prove not only your portfolio management, but your leadership, your responsibility? Can you show to us and tell us that you have credibility? Clients will entrust their funds with you.
You've got 10 minutes to work on your motivation, why you should not be eliminated, why you should be entrusted with the CFDs. If you did well, if you beat the market, you can tell us as one of your motivations, but we're not looking at the portfolios, so everybody's got a fair chance. It will all depend on how you motivate.
All right, guys, you cool with that? You've got 10 minutes. Off you go. Well, I think the guys are in absolute shock. I could see every single one of them just taking deep breaths, their eyes as big as saucers. This is a big shock for them. I think they were expecting for us to say it's based purely on portfolio value. At this point, it's not. Let's see what they come up with.
So I just heard that portfolio balances don't count for final 2. It's basically going to be a motivational on why they can trust us with real money. Reaction, it is what it is. I'm just going to do the best I can for the motivational.
I'm actually not that surprised, actually, because last night I was thinking that I'll probably have to be the one motivating the most.
I think it kind of goes against, again, the whole point of the competition is if someone has proved themselves over the past 3 months, has the highest portfolio value, and then they can't convince someone that they can continue to do so, it's gone from being kind of from being objective to now being very subjective. So I think that element I don't like.
It's not a nice feeling. I think that it's just opened things up quite a lot.
Many times I've gone into elimination, and deep down inside I knew that I'm not on the chopping block, but the facts are stacking up against me.
I'm anxious about it, you see. I think that as a person I have grown, and I've shown that if anything I'm the least likely, well, maybe not the least likely, but I'm far less likely to be a cowboy. It's not within I'm not wired that way regardlessly. So it just comes down to if I can prove that to the mentors.
How are you feeling? Lost for words. Yeah, you've all made notes. That's fine. This is a very crucial part of the competition. One of you goes home, 2 of you go through. So it's very important that you say what you need to say and try and convince the mentors to keep you. We're going to start off with you, Mbuso.
It's been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a person who's actually like me, because I didn't initially start my life out doing finance, but I gradually fell in love with the financial markets, which might be late, but at least I found my passion.
It seems like he's already sort of eliminated himself. Is that the case, Mbuso?
I just didn't want to have an upward tone when I'm thinking. I've developed a particular intuition towards the market. You've seen it in my trading. You've seen I watch the market very closely. I have my ear towards the ground a lot.
Goodness gracious, that scares don't want to use a bad word, but that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then what's more, to give your strategy away. Do you want your competitors to be able to track what you're doing, or do you want to be able to get ahead of them without them knowing what you're doing? Intuition is tied to emotion. Do you want emotion to govern your decisions? No, it must be a mathematical extension.
I've maintained a strong portfolio with consistent growth in as far as the episodes have aired. I've beat the market on several occasions and overall at the moment to date. I've traded responsibly and stuck to my strategy. I've had my big loss, well, I've considered my big loss and learned from it and haven't repeated any of that scale. Psychologically throughout the show, I've grown and haven't displayed any sort of cowboy type characteristics. Lastly, on an overall level, I'm not a cowboy. I've run a diversified portfolio. My trades have been made with conviction and research. I've proven my consistency, and I don't see a reason why I would be a more risky option than my 2 competitors.
Past performance of your portfolio is 1 point. You try to make it a few points. Definitely, it's 1 point. I just want to say we're counting all those mentions of your past performance as 1 point, which is true.
If you're trading CFDs, remember there's a big element of risk in the whole concept. Remember we talked about the difference between a trader and an investor. The difference between somebody who puts money in the bank and the other who literally is a gunslinger. At that time when I first mentioned that phrase, your eyes all lit up.
Does that mean you're not going to take any bigger exposure than, say, 25,000 Rand? Or any risk at all?
That doesn't mean I'm not going to take any risk. I just think that my risks will be calculated as they have been throughout the show.
Unfortunately, you gave us very little to work with because you repeated your past performance and cowboy so many times. So you gave us 2 motivations. We have to work with that. It's okay. We can continue.
So in terms of my passion, I love the markets. I love day-to-day reading up, being in the know, like understanding what's going on. And even though, Gerard, I think we had that argument over dividends, you saw how passionate I am when I believe in something, and that same passion I'm going to apply to trading this portfolio. So I think
I also noticed you didn't read the rules.
Yes, that is true.
If you don't know the rules of the game,
but
you are open.
But you live and you learn, and I think I've learned from that. Finally, in terms of portfolio, since day one, I think you've seen me with risk management. I've cut my losses and I've let my profits run. I have listened to your input throughout and always used that moving forward, and I haven't been stubborn with preconceived notions of trading, which I don't plan to moving forward either. At the end of the day, my portfolio, I know you said it's 1 point, but my portfolio has also outperformed the market.
Passion can incite cowboyness. And I heard a comment that you made that you will trade, you can't believe that we give you real money, you're gonna be reckless. So that passion part worries me.
Look, I think reckless is the wrong word. At the end of the day, we have a 4-week goal to make as much money as possible.
3 weeks.
Is it 3 weeks? Okay, so three-week goal to make as much money as possible. So whether you tell me to make money in a day or 2 days or a month or a year, I would still look for an opportunity and enter it. So if I think there's going to be money to be made, I'm going to go for it.
What I heard is that you're going to take a chance to win this competition because it's not about pensioners' money, it is our money. You've got a chance to win the competition and you're going to go all out.
Well, if you think about it, in a way, I have more to lose than you do.
Guys, take a break for a few minutes, let our mentors deliberate.
That was an interesting insight into the character of each of the contests, not just into winning philosophy, but what motivates them, what makes them think, what makes them take decisions, which is going to be very important for their future life.
Why are you doing this?
I think I've done enough to go to the end, and I think I deserve a spot.
Mbuso makes me worry because his performance has been so bad.
I'll probably drop me.
Jason maybe made me worry the least.
At the end of the day, essentially, they're making an investment in us. So maybe I did mention past performance too many times, but as I understand it, that's what we look at.
But Ori makes me worried. I still think he might just go and risk everything for this 250,000.
I'm not volatile at all. I'm taking this completely neutrally, not trading emotionally, not taking it emotionally. Don't feel like I need to prove anything to anyone.
If he sticks to what he just said, then it should be safe. But the fact that we say should be safe means that we are concerned. We have a concern about it, and I think that is a factor.
The day we've had has been quite hectic, so there's a lot going into it. I feel slightly sunburnt, parts of my body are throbbing, I'm very sore. I don't think that he can take a point-in-time view and try and make a decision for the future based on my initial reaction. That all taken into account, I'm not particularly nervous about the future and trading with CFDs. It's more just the current situation that mustn't be mistaken for how I see the future.
Guys, how are you feeling?
My heart is racing for the first time in a very long time.
Yeah, you should be used to this. You've been in this elimination room how many times, hey?
I'm at peace, to be honest. I think I've said everything that expresses what I think why you should trust me. I'm proud of my performance to date, and it's in your hands.
Personally, I've lost control on the situation. There's nothing more I can do to change it, so I'm fine. I'm ready for what comes.
Mentors, have you made your decision?
We have.
All right, may I have a piece of paper? Thank you. The time has come.
Yeah.
Is that your decision? And it's final?
Yes.
Yes, we have to do that.
There are no comebacks.
Wow. Jason, Mbuso, Ori, which one of you's going home? Ori, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you. You're all staying. You're all in the top 3. Congratulations, the top 3 top traders for 2013. Good luck, guys.
That was me. That was very mean. Not cool.
Why are you killing us like that?
I'm even shaking.
I think what we have to say is you will probably feel that the tension you have been subjected to was not entirely justified. This is real life. I hope you got a little taste for it.
Congratulations. And this is the serious part. 25,000 Rand in each of your accounts to trade with, make profit, try to win the 250. You can start trading immediately. May the best man win.
Suppose I don't need this anymore. Nice joke, guys. Congratulations, guys. Have fun with it, be serious with the money, and make it count. And we'll find out next week who the CNBC top trader for 2013 is. Join us then. Goodbye.
I'm just so over all the changes. I was just like, come what may. I was like, but yeah, I did buy it. I thought someone's getting eliminated.
There was a doubt in my mind at one stage, but then when Gerard and Ian came and they made such a big deal out of it, then I was completely sold at the top two.
Here's to us, we deserve
Congratulations on your co-Oscar.
Going to be trading with the real money. I'm actually hungry for it.
I'm relieved that there's no more games.